I never planned on being a minimalist. It's just something that happened to me naturally in this last couple of years. When I was younger, I had, a whole bunch of pairs of shoes and all the types of clothes, and I always wanted, I always had the same desires as most people have, right? To accumulate as much shit that you can. So I never had this desire to be a minimalist, to have literally just the things that I need and that's it, and not accumulate more clothes or more shoes or more pictures on the wall or more pieces of art on the wall or whatever it is that you like, right? So for me, it just happened naturally. As I started to become more aware, as I started to just become more aware of myself, my reality, my attachment to materialistic things, my attachment to the external things around me, I started to just become more evolved. I started to just really focus on myself more, and I started to just realize the importance of just living a life without just having so much shit, because we all die and you can't really take that stuff with you. So it's like, so what's the point of that stuff? And at the same time, if you need external things to make you happy, then you're attached to it. Attachment leads to misery. And just think about this, all the things in your life that you're attached to, that you feel like you can't live without. Your phone, money, whatever it is in your life that you have an attachment to, that's influencing your happiness, is also controlling you. So for me, I realized that I started to let go of all the things that I was attached to, and especially things that didn't really mean anything to me, right? I guess in a way these days I am attached to building memorable experiences, traveling, having meaningful relationships with my family, friends, siblings, inner circle, so intimate partners. However, I'm not attached to materialistic things. So for me, why I choose to be a minimalist is because it just happened naturally. I just don't want to have attachment to materialistic things, and I don't. And it's just led to more happiness, just being more grateful for what I already have. And it also has helped me focus more on myself and my inner self than my external world. I feel happier the less things I have, especially things that are not really meaningful, especially things that are culturally, environmentally, or you see somebody else have it and you're like, I should have it, type of thing. Like, none of that stuff really matters to me. It doesn't even faze me, because to myself, I feel happy, I feel grateful, and I feel just so much better not having attachment to a lot of these things.
Another thing I love about being a minimalist is that how light I feel. And not just physically, but just overall. So I'll give you guys an example. When I used to travel, I would take so many different outfits and a couple of different shoes, and I was attached to these, I guess I was attached in a way to these materialistic things, and I gotta look a certain way and I gotta wear this. Where the last couple of years, I just feel so light, because even when I travel, recently I went back to Ontario and I visited some friends and family and stuff like that. And I literally had two pairs of, I had my underwear, 2 pairs of pants, and that's it, and a couple of t-shirts. And of course, everything I wear is I wear alpha, so I don't even wear anything else. So one of my favorite things about being a minimalist is what I'm trying to share with you guys, is that I just feel so light. And I think our external world is a reflection of our internal world. So if you have you're just busy in your area, in your house, you have so many stuff, you can barely move around, you have so many clothes that you haven't got rid of, that's a reflection of your internal world, right? So much going on in your head, your thoughts, and just so many stuff going on, and you need to unpackage that. You need to let go of some of these things, because at the end of the day, we don't need a lot of things. We don't need a lot of clothes. We don't need a lot of shoes. We don't need a lot of any of these things. And also, I think consumerism, the culture and the environment and the world that we live in now, where it's new phone every year, new shoes every couple of months, new dress or clothes every couple of months, because that's the programming of the advertisement that they do. They want you to continue to keep buying, because if you don't keep buying, they don't make any money. So for me, I just feel good because I feel lighter, and at the same time, I'm not attached and not being influenced and programmed by advertisement. I feel a lot lighter, physically, mentally, and even when I travel, I just don't have a lot of things with me. So for me, it's been very, very beneficial. I feel a lot healthier. You know, I don't feel like my mind is cluttered. You know, and if you're around you, your environment is cluttered, it means inside you, you're also cluttered. I encourage everyone to clean their closet, get rid of things they haven't worn and they don't wear anymore, you know, books that you don't read anymore, movies that you don't watch anymore, whatever it is. Detach yourself from those things, because at the end of the day, attachment leads to misery, especially when you're attached to materialistic things that really shouldn't even be, like, you know, maybe it brings you joy in the moment, but there's not many things that can bring you joy for a long term, especially when it's like materialistic stuff. So yeah, just thought I'd share that with you guys. Man, I love melons. It's one of my favorite things in the world. When I was younger, I think it was one of my parents that would say that when you eat melons like this, it also cleans your teeth, because you're like using your teeth to eat this. So you actually, like, it's a way of cleaning your teeth. I don't know if that's accurate, but it was something that I was told growing up. A couple of thoughts that go through my head right now as I'm making this video and creating content for this, why I've chosen to be a minimalist. First of all, you know, my mindset is investing in assets and not liabilities. And 90% of the things that you buy, like shoes, clothes, car, whatever it is, a lot of times these are liabilities. And I'd rather invest my money, my capital in assets, grow my asset portfolio, so one day I can actually live off that and travel the world, enjoy my life, build a sanctuary somewhere in Mexico, Costa Rica, Colombia, wherever I choose to do, and live somewhere where there's at least 300 plus days of sun a year, okay? Another thing that comes to my mind is that, you know, you ever go to somebody's house and it's just like cluttered, there's so much stuff going on, it's just busy, you know? I have been to some places like that. I'm sure my own place looked like that a long time ago. And you know the saying, your external world is a reflection of your internal world. So for the person who's got like literally no room in their place because they're just hoarding everything, buying everything, well, you can imagine how they are internally. So many thoughts, so many emotions, so many things, they're just overwhelmed, and it's not that often they're able to just have a clear mind. That's pretty much it. And just my last thoughts on, you know, how I feel about being a minimalist. I feel amazing. I feel great. I love that I can literally just pack one bag and I just leave today and go anywhere in the world, travel wherever, you know? And just the fact that I don't have a lot to clean up. I don't have to, you know, so there's so many reasons I feel like I love why I'm a minimalist. And I think it's just, at the end of the day, I just feel good to not be attached to things that don't even matter. Okay, at the end of the day, we're all going to die. I believe that there's so much more valuable things that you can put your time, energy, and your money in than just continuously consuming, buying things that you don't even need. I release one video a week on this channel, and if you like it, subscribe, like, comment, share this video with somebody else that they might enjoy watching this. And lastly, if you have questions, if you have suggestions, if you have things that you want me to make, you know, content about, whether if it's about investments, it's about meditation, it's about healing childhood trauma, whatever it is that you're curious about and you feel called to ask me, please drop those comments. I would love to make videos on them. I plan on releasing, like I said, one video a week for the next 5-10 years, and I'm going to continue to share content. And just, you know, I believe I'm unique just like yourself. So and I want to continuously sharing my message, my values, my thought process, who I am, and because I believe there are certain people that will watch this and actually take something away from this. So with that being said, thank you for watching this. I love you and I appreciate you, and I look forward to seeing you into the next video.